She cooked a full Nigerian meal. She showed up at the airport with a banquet of flowers. And when Juma just walked through those doors, the smile on both their faces told Africa everything it needed to know. The Tanzania king has landed in Lagos, and Nigeria gave him the most beautiful welcome imaginable. And if you have been following the Nkambala story on this channel, Luluberry Damsel TV, you already know that when this couple reunites, Africa feels it. The distance, the anticipation, the cooking, the flowers, the airports, the smile. Every single detail of this Lagos reunion has fans across two continents completely melting. For those just joining us, welcome. Hit that subscribe button right now because today's video is one of the warmest and most beautiful Nkambala moments we have covered yet. Let's get into it. She started cooking before he even landed. Let us start where this story really begins, in the kitchen. Before Juma Jux even touched down in Lagos, Priscilla Nkambala was already at work. She posted a photo of her kitchen counter absolutely covered with ingredients that told Africa exactly how seriously she was taking this homecoming. Prawns, chicken, beef, eggs, crayfish, mixed vegetables, a beautiful cream SMG blender sitting proudly on the marble counter. And she captioned it, "Guess what Mama Raki is cooking for her husband?" Wow. Africa knew immediately. This was not a quick meal. This was a full Nigerian spread, the kind that takes hours and love and genuine intention to prepare properly. The kind that says, "I know you are coming, and I want the first thing you feel when you arrive. So be home." Fans went wild in comments. She is cooking with her whole heart. Juma Jux is about to eat like a king. This woman is everything. Because Priscilla did not just prepare food, she prepared a welcome, a feeling, an experience that would make Juma Jux feel from the moment he walked through that door that Lagos was exactly where he was supposed to be. And a man coming home to a meal his wife cooked from scratch. There is no five-star restaurant in Lagos that can compete with that. 2. The airport moment that stopped Africa. And then came the moment that had fans across Nigeria and Tanzania completely losing it. Priscilla Nkambala showed up at the airport, I mean the Lagos airport, to welcome her husband personally. And she did not come empty-handed. She arrived with a stunning banquet of pink and red flowers, holding them close as she waited for Juma Jux to walk through. And when he appeared, dressed in a grey tracksuit, white durag, silver chain, and carrying his signature Louis Vuitton luggage, the energy was immediate. The smiles, both of them, genuine, wide, completely uncontrollable smiles that no camera could have staged. Juma just walked out to his wife, his flowers, his Lagos, and the happiness on his face said everything that words could never capture. The video was captioned simply, "Priscilla Nkambala welcomes her husband to Lagos." And it became one of the most shared and celebrated Nkambala moments in recent memory. Fans flooded every comment section. Look at those smiles. This is real love. She cooked and brought flowers. Juma Jux won. Lagos welcomed the king and the queen showed up because that airport moment was not staged. It was not rehearsed. It was just two people who had been apart seeing each other again. And the joy of that reunion was written all over both their faces. 3. What this reunion tells us about their love. Now let us talk about what this entire reunion moment really represents. Think about the sequence of events. Priscilla found out Juma Jux was coming to Lagos. She went to the kitchen and cooked a full Nigerian meal from scratch. She then showed up at the airport with flowers to receive him personally, not a driver, not a team member, her personally with flowers in her hands. and a smile that could light up all of Lagos. That level of intentionality, the cooking, the flowers, the personal airport pickup is not something you do out of obligation. It is something you do when you genuinely love someone. When you have been counting down to seeing them, when their forever is an event worth celebrating. And Juma Jux arriving with his team, his lifting luggage, and that massive smile walked into exactly the kind of welcome that makes a man feels like the luckiest person alive. This is not a performance. This is not a content for views. This is a husband and wife who genuinely meet each other and genuinely light up when they are back in the same space. Two people, one reunion, and the whole of Africa watching and smiling along. Lagos, the Inkambala family's Nigeria home. Now let's talk about the bigger picture behind this Lagos visit. This is not just a holiday. This is not just a casual trip. Juma Jux coming to Lagos represents something much more significant for the Inkambala family story. Lagos is Priscilla's home. It is where she grew up, where her mother, Queen Mother Yaboju, built her empire, where her closest friendships were formed, where Baby Rakim has been growing and exploring and having his busy star boy days. And now, with their brand new property, it is the Inkambala's family permanent Nigerian base, the place they return to as a family together. Juma just stepping off that plane in Lagos is not just a husband visiting his wife. It is a Tanzanian man choosing Nigeria, choosing Lagos, choosing to plant himself fully in the city that means everything to the woman he loves. And Lagos, in typical Lagos fashion, welcomed him the right way. A full Nigerian meal waiting at home, a wife at the airport with flowers, a city that already loves him because his wife is one of their own. Juma Jux did not just arrive in Lagos. He came home because home is wherever Priscilla and Baby Rakim are. And today, they are all in Lagos together. In conclusion, she cooked for him before he landed. She showed up at the airport with flowers. And when Juma just walked through the doors, I mean the car doors, Lagos welcomed the Tanzanian king the Nigerian way, with food, with flowers, with a wife whose smile said, I missed you, I prepared for you, and I am so glad you are here. That is not just a reunion, that is a love story playing out in real time in an airport car park in Lagos, in front of the whole of Africa. And African cannot get enough of it. If this video warmed your heart today, smash that like button and share it with someone you love. Subscribe so you never miss another Inkambala moment. And drop in the comments which part of this Lagos welcome touched you the most. The cooking, the flowers, or that airport smile. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.